Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Delta Green role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The scenario is The Volume of Secret Faces. It was written by Dennis Detweiler, and it's part of Impossible Landscapes. It's available from Arc Dream Publishing. Our handler is Nathan Decker, and this is episode 1. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Nathan?
All right. The scenario will start on August 28th, 2015. And our agents are spread across the United States at the moment, going about their day-to-day life. And they'll all receive a brown package, roughly letter-sized, in the mail. Let's start with Agent Dante. Agent Dante, where are you when you receive this, and what do you look like? What's Agent Dante look like?
So, Agent Dante is at his home office. He's working on typing up a story. He usually works from home. At the moment he's kind of just dressed in kind of an older t-shirt and some shorts, just sitting at his desk. He keeps it just clean shaven, short hair, kind of just nondescript. So he'll get up, he'll hear his wife Hilda saying that there's a package for him, and he'll go in and kind of take it and go get pretty sullen. He knows what it is.
Yeah, and your wife kind of looks at you, and it doesn't have a return address. Are you expecting this?
Yeah, I might have to be traveling soon. It's doing kind of an expose thing, and some of the companies, the people that talk to you, they don't, whistleblowing and whatnot. They don't want to trace back to them, but I have to go.
Okay.
I have to go look at this.
Will you be back in time for and there's a pause as she's kind of looks lost. She's will you be back for Nancy's remembrance?
Yes,
the anniversary.
I hope so. I should. I'll make an effort to.
Okay.
I mean, I think I've already arranged for the flowers, right?
That's
I mean,
good. It's been
I thought Oliver was
years.
gonna.
Yeah. Okay. It's just it's a tough part of the year, but
kind of bring her in for a hug and rub her shoulder a bit. We'll be okay. Be okay.
Yeah, and she kind of, you can feel that tension of this anniversary is a tough time of year. And we'll jump over to Agent Donnelly. What is Agent Donnelly doing?
Well, I think I'm at a retirement home in Galveston, Texas, sitting with my grandfather, who's quite elderly, getting ready for his 100th birthday here coming up within days. I myself I've got some gray hair, gray beard now, wear glasses. Hair's receded a bit, but I still kind of slick it back. Yeah, I my girlfriend, as I'm sitting there with my my grandfather, who's an ex FBI agent as well. My girlfriend Erica comes in, and she's got some packages with her, some our mail and stuff, and she passes it to me. And of course, there's the brown envelope. Kind of sigh and say, they probably know that look by now.
Is Grandpa kind of with it? Is he?
Yeah, I think he's doing pretty good for 99. So, But yeah, just get that look and that almost panicked and sad look, and I don't think I'll be able to finish the arrangements for the birthday party. I'll be out of town.
And do you see your grandpa kind of sit up a little bit and just, well, make sure you give a call, at least.
Will do.
Can you video in?
Yeah, I think I might. We'll see. I don't know where I'll end up, but yeah, if I can, I will.
And how do you think your girlfriend is feeling about this?
I'm sure she's angry because I'm going to dump everything on her.
Oh,
as I'm kind of getting up and walking out. I'll text you wherever I get, when I get there. So,
so you're walking out of this retirement home. You see she's starting to collect the things and put that. All right,
yeah.
Excellent. We will jump to Agent Diana.
Yeah. Well, I think around this time she'll be on patrol with her work partner. And I did look this up that she would have installed like a Ring doorbell camera.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll get maybe an alert on her phone. And on the camera, she sees that package, that letter.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not really making a good job of concealing her expression. Maybe her partner, Jose, is just driving while she just may saw her just look at the phone, got like a grave look on it, and just puts it back in, trying to keep watch if there's any disturbances or any crime going on around her district in Hollywood.
Trouble at home? Yeah, Officer Ramirez looks over.
No, nothing like that. It's just something I need to do.
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
So vacation, is that what is it this time? Vacation, time off, you're sick, leaving me with, the work.
Yeah, the work. I know they've been trying to push me to maybe retire a bit earlier. I've seen a lot. But no, I want to keep working. I want to be supporting my husband is also in the force too, but I need to work hard to make sure everyone's protected in the streets, and it's like working with you, and she's
He kind of has a pause. Is Mark going with you?
No, it's solo. It's solo.
He kind of gives you a look like, all right, sure. As you drive on, let's jump to Agent Dent.
So there's the smell of cut grass, gasoline, and sweat. Agent Dent is sitting on a swinging patio chair in front of a lawnmower at his home in Framingham, Massachusetts. He's got graying hair, which he wears in a short buzz cut. He's clean shaven, and he's wearing a very soaked New England Patriots t-shirt. His girlfriend, Shirley, comes up behind him. She has just ordered some takeout from the local deli and places some BLT submarines. So Dent grabs one, wipes the sweat off his brow, and digs in. Thank you, Shirley. And that's when the doorbell rings. Oh, must be the mail.
Yeah, your hands are just messed up. I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
You hear a call from the front. You got a package. You want me to open it for you?
Oh, no. I'll take care of it. And he slowly extends his legs and stands up from the swing patio seat. He's old. He's in his mid-50s.
It's amazing he can even move around. That's all right. Yeah, she brings it up. And you see this brown paper envelope with no return address. She goes, so you're gonna finish that lawnmower, right?
Yeah. Look, I just got to get going on the weed whacker, and then
You're gonna do that too?
yeah, of course.
Can you finish one and not the other?
Look, it'll get done. All right, the house will be fixed up.
Okay. Great, because I know you're always worried when Cindy comes around, you want to look like, you have your shit together.
I do have my shit together. I'm a goddamn manager for the FBI.
Sure, says the man with the broken mower and weed whacker. All right. Well,
I'll finish
don't-
my sub.
okay. And she leaves the package with you. And we'll cut to our last agent, Agent Dust. What's Dust doing?
Well, working on some research at home. As I'm sitting there, my computer, a small alert comes up onto my computer, and I put my jacket on, and I say to Dale in the other room, I say, I'm gonna go get the mail. And he says, all right. So I walk down the street towards the post office. I arrive at the post office box and I pull out my key and open up box number 2498. And there is a package inside of it. I take the package. I close the thing back up and I walk back towards the house. I pick up the other mail as well.
And for you, there is a little bit of a difference. These other four have been a cell for a while. You get a cell phone as well.
In the box?
And in the box. Yes, it's one of those cheap, by your minutes type cell phone.
Yeah.
You maybe take a quick look at it. It powers on easily. And you can see that there are four, what's the word I'm looking for? Four names in it. Dante, Donley, Diana, and Dint. And the other four as well, you also have phones for contact in among the group.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I return back home.
Perfect.
And I tell Dale that I got a letter from Professor Levy Peel, who needs my assistance on a project. Might be traveling for a couple of days, maybe a week.
Have I heard of them?
No, he's an anthropologist on the West Coast at Stanford.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. You gotta let me know how it is. He's kind of brushing up a little bit, cleaning some things. Yeah, I'm very interested in what you're doing. Gonna be gone long?
I don't know yet, but I'll keep you posted.
Great. Yeah. Do I need to let the university know?
Oh, I'll let them know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that's true.
I told them something
you
like
should
this
probably
might
let
be
them know.
coming
Yeah.
up, so
Yeah, that makes sense. Great. And we kind of see split screen, five of you ripping open this brown envelope at the same time. And you find within there is a kind of piece of cardboard with a letter pasted on top, like an old style invitation.
Please join us to celebrate the 51st birthday of our friend Richard. Oh goodness,
Zaloni.
Zaloni at the Gateway Bridges Restaurant, 9011
Potash Street.
Potash Street. It's Boston, Massachusetts 02121. Then there's a phone number 617-218-2099.
And yep, you see that that is all that is in the envelope. You look at the envelope as well. It just has your address and postage, but no return address.
Well, since I'm here in my office, I want to just Google the address, Google the phone number.
Okay.
Google the name, see what comes up.
Absolutely. The address is for Gateway Bridges Restaurant. It is a Mediterranean restaurant in Boston. They have a 2-for-1 deal on Tuesdays and Fridays. The phone number, if you look that up, same. It's the restaurant's phone number.
It's the restaurant's phone number.
Yep.
Okay.
Richard Zaloni, you look that up. Of course, you find people by that name, but none that are standing out to you. Do you have foreign language Polish by any chance? Does anybody have foreign language Polish?
Got some foreign
No.
languages, but not Polish.
Anybody from the Midwest? Anything? No. All right. So it takes a little bit of digging because you're running into this. You realize that Zaloni is Polish for green.
So it's definitely from who we think that it is.
And as I mentioned before, you all have each other's a phone to contact each other. You might have to plug it in and charge it a little because maybe it's been a bit, but you have ways to contact each other.
Can we surmise a date and a time that we're supposed to be there?
They didn't include it on the invitation, which is kind of interesting.
I'm just gonna text flying in and probably the flight number or the time.
Okay.
I'm going to check the card to see if there's anything hidden on it, like invisible writing or watermark.
Okay. Do you have forensics or art?
Do have art.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll art.
Oh, where's my art? Yeah, I got 43 out of 45.
All right. You notice that this writing is obviously it's very kind of stilted and twisted.
Yeah.
And it's almost like whoever was writing it was trembling as they went. Like there was maybe some shaking.
I noticed that, yeah.
And you also notice that certain letters are marked with these small, nearly transparent pencil marks.
All right, let's take a look at this. So, little dots. H-E-L-G-L
Help
P.
help me.
Yeah, help me.
Help me.
Help me. Yep.
Is there anything, because my character has forensics, is there anything else we can gain? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and what's your forensics right now?
It's 50. It's
Okay.
There's also a green triangle at the top.
Mhm.
So,
Agent Diana, you're kind of looking at this with I want to take this apart. And you realize that you can peel as it shows on there, that little corner. You can kind of peel down and the two pieces of paper come apart. And you see the following text.
Our London business is good, but Vienna and Berlin are quiet. Mr. D. Lloyd has gone to Switzerland, and I hope for good news. He will be there for a week at 1496 Zermatt Street and then goes to Turin and Rome. and will join Colonel Perry and arrive at Athens, Greece. November 27th or December 2nd. Letters there should be addressed King James Boulevard, 3580. We expect Charles E. Fuller Tuesday, Dr. L. McQuaid, and Robert Wagner, Esquire, left on the YX Express tonight.
And there is looks like something from the Key of Solomon there on the bottom.
Yes, that is correct. There is the gold foil stamp with a strange symbol and the letters PURSON.
Yeah,
Agent Diana, as you pull this apart and read this, there is, you recognize this, and you have a flashback of your time in an apartment when you were standing near a front window, and just like that time, there is a crash outside your house, and 2 car horns just start blaring.
Near my house, on top of
near your house.
Near my house. I'll just poke my head outside, seeing what crashed. Luckily her son's one is in college, the other is gonna graduate high school. They're still away. So she's just looking out.
Yeah, it looks like a neighbor down the street and just somebody driving down, and you can see they've rear-ended. Doesn't look like anybody's really hurt, but both cars' horns are just going.
Yeah, she's gonna go back in, and upon, of course, seeing this, she'll, if possible, she'll take a photo of this and send it to everyone else, so they can get, this is what I found on the text.
Can I roll occult?
Do you have 20% or higher?
I have, on occult, I have 70%.
You do not need to roll. You do recognize the demonic seal of Person. You could find it in an occult text called the Ars Goetia.
Yeah. I text back, I never wanted to see that shit again.
Yeah.
And in fact, is all of you look at this picture, whether it's a fire alarm, a car alarm, something, there is loud sound that just starts blaring as soon as you open that text image.
I will text in quotes, before him there can be heard trumpets sounding.
Yes.
End quote.
I'm going to delete that picture off my phone.
I'm pretty sure that I recognize it. So,
those that have seen it before, you definitely, both of you immediately recognize it, and those that went to the McAllister do as well. Those from the McAllister, please roll a sanity roll.
Is this unnatural or helplessness?
It is helplessness.
I'm good. No need to roll.
Does that mean all of us, right?
08 is a pass.
What do we roll? I'm sorry.
Just sanity.
Sanity. Oh, okay.
From helplessness.
I did that as well.
You don't, because this is the first time you've seen it in this capacity. You absolutely have seen it before.
Well, I failed that, so.
Okay, just one.
Okay. Awesome. It's the beginning of the end.
Or is it the beginning of you becoming adapted to helplessness and then the end?
Yeah, very true.
But I'll go probably help Hilda with the fire alarms that are going awry.
She's waving. It looks like she was cooking something, and she's waving this like cookie tray at it. It's not even that hot. What is going on?
Maybe it's the batteries. Maybe start like opening up windows and doors and things.
And eventually, you get the little chirp, and it's done.
Yeah, I'm just packing. I'm after this, just pulling out the shotgun that I kept that registered to someone else, and the extra backup Glock, and just packing that all in.
Yep.
And getting ready.
Okay. What is Dent doing? Dent, you've seen this before.
First, I'm going to finish my sandwich. Second, I'm going to pack my go bag, which has a handgun, which is untraceable. I made sure of that. And then I will pack a sawed-off shotgun as well as some books.
Yeah, excellent. So the problem, as mentioned before, though, you don't know when this is supposed to be. Are you just going to drive to Boston?
It's only a 20-minute drive from my place. I'll text the group. No date.
It's probably still there hidden somewhere that we haven't figured it out. Who is this person? I don't mean person. I mean, who is this? Help me. Who's asking us for help?
I think that's for us to figure out.
Do we even recognize the handwriting?
No, it's printed. It's a printed thing.
I mean the back.
Oh.
Actually, that is a good point. With your forensics roll, anyone that has a decent forensics, like 25% or higher, you recognize this as a request exemplar. The text is complete gibberish, but what you do is you have like a suspect write it to get a comparison of handwriting.
Agent Diana will refer that to everybody. This is what it is.
I'm just going to text. I'm going to call the handler.
Okay. Who are you calling?
So our previous handler, at least 20 years ago, bit the bullet.
Yeah.
So we were assigned a new one.
Yes, you would have one from probably C-Cell would be the.
Yeah, I'll call C-Cell. Say.
Okay.
So I dial the number.
Cecil is busy right now.
Roll luck. All right.
You roll luck.
She sells seashells by the
81. Fail.
81. It rings and you don't get anything. This is not the first time this has happened.
I'm not surprised.
They just might not be where they can get it.
Just gonna leave an angry message like, "What is this shit?"
Okay.
Hang up.
Agent Cecil will not be pleased to hear that.
I am going to call the number on the invitation, and if it's the restaurant, I'll ask them if they have a reservation for Richard Zaloni.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It gets picked up. There's a sounds like an older man on there, and you get the classic like Gateway Bridges restaurant. And you ask.
Yes, I'm looking into a Richard Zaloni. He has a reservation.
Oh, yeah.
I've lost my reservation. What time is the reservation?
We have you down for 8:00 on September 1st.
September 1st. Thank you very much. September 1st, 8:00.
We didn't get anything. Do you want any balloons or anything?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, great. You hear like a little pin scratching on paper. Great. You don't. How many people are coming to this? Well, I'm sorry. We didn't really get all the details when my employee got this.
Well, 5 that I know of.
Okay, great. All right, great. We will have a room for you. It'll be in the back. We have a party area, but yeah, we'll open it up a little earlier in the night if you want to start the party early. But other than that,
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
I'll lay all that to everybody. Somebody's getting good at writing these little clue things.
Too old to play escape rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they want to make sure that it's us.
You're the new guy, right?
Well, I'm the new guy for you, but I'm not exactly new.
I don't respond.
I'm just packing, like while this conversation is going on.
I'll message. Don't mind Agent Dent. He hasn't been right since the last Velociraptor died.
Dinosaurs. Another D. Well, I'll be there.
Okay. So now's the part where I ask the fun logistics questions. So a few of you, this is pretty close. You're able to drive to Boston quite easily. Now, some people have moved across the country. I'm specifically looking at Agent Diana, but there may be others. How are you getting there? Are you bringing weaponry along, taking a flight, driving?
Oh man, if I took a Greyhound there, it's gonna take a while.
Yep.
I'm really uncomfortable.
We'll see you a week after the party and the roll.
Once it's done.
That's the best
I'm
way of
coming,
doing
and
it.
we're just broken down in Oklahoma for 3 days. I swear I'm on my way.
We just text you all the details of what's happening to us.
Take selfies. Send selfies to Agent Diana.
What do you
Yeah.
suppose it means? Oh God, the bees. The bees.
I think for me, of course, I need to book a flight. She is going to, because she does have a gun, at least a pistol. I don't know if she's able to take what's in her patrol car.
Probably not the patrol car.
Yeah,
without
no, but-
signing it out.
Yeah, but within the patrol car, there's spare ammunition, riot helmet, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess unfortunately she'll be just getting her pistol.
Okay. Signing it through the aircraft.
Yeah, it's a risk. Of course, she'll leave a message to her husband, to her kids, and also to Jose. That I think to Jose is like, I'm going solo. Maybe to Mark is that I've been assigned out, like to help with something. Something that sounds like, oh, they assigned me to be here for some reason because I'm a seasoned officer at this point. They might need some expertise. Yeah, and of course, take care of the kids. I'll be back as soon as possible. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
You get the, a very supportive sort of thing with a little heart emoji on the end.
it's from two separate people though. Yeah.
Probably yes.
And she's like, "What am I doing to myself?" While she gets on the plane.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna text my other agent, Steve Hawkins, the boss, tell him I'm, I gotta take some sick leave. Things have gotten complicated. With my grandfather and all. I just need some time off here. And yeah, I'm gonna just pack my standard kit that I always take and book a flight with cash and fly in on the next flight. I have a stash of cash put to the side just for such occasions. So
How useful. All right, excellent. Flying in. Dent, you're driving in, sounds like.
I'm actually going to take the commuter rail, so I'll pack up all this stuff in a black suitcase. I will
I'm
look
driving
like
in.
everyone else.
I
Driving
will
is
also be taking the commuter rail into Boston.
Armed to the gills, rocket launcher on the shoulder, or
So
carefully-
actually, unlike the rest of my agents, I'm not packing any guns.
brave.
I'm not packing any guns either. Just going in. Arkham's only an hour from Boston, so
Yeah.
I'll even wait until the midday on September 1st before I drive it. You said 8 p.m., right?
It is 8 p.m. on September 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Is anyone arriving early for any preparations?
it just depends on what the flight is. Then the next flight out, what I can catch. I will get there early though.
Yeah,
my plan.
it's Boston. It's pretty easy to get in there.
Right.
Where are you? What kind of arrangements for staying there are you looking for? Something nice, something middling?
Middle of the road type of thing.
Okay.
Decent enough hotel.
Okay.
Same
Then-
thing for
Yep.
me, something in the middle.
Nice. Together, separate?
Oh, I don't think I've even told them where we're staying.
Yeah.
And I don't want to book anything until I don't know that they're not sending us to Madagascar or something. So I'll just wait until the day.
All right. Diana and Donley, you will arrive there a little early. The flights came in early. You go in to the Boxer Hotel where you were able to get a reservation. And Donley, you're at the front desk. The stewardess there, or stewardess, receptionist, that's what I was looking for, gives you your key card, and you turn and you see Agent Diana walking in the door.
Give her a nod.
Yeah. And I forgot to describe, like, you just see like a 5 foot Caucasian woman. She looks petite but looks kind of deceiving. She has blonde hair, but there's some grays coming in, like obviously the stress is getting to her. You just see like maybe she doesn't sleep very much. If anything, she looks she has seen a lot, has that 1,000-yard stare on her. And of course, she nods to you, Agent Donnelly.
All right. And the receptionist actually hands you your key card. Here you are, sir. Room 617.
Yeah,
And-
I'm just turning to Diana. Gonna get something to eat here. What, 7 o'clock?
Sounds good.
I think we know what restaurant to going to go to. So
Mhm.
And Agent Diana, you get your room number. You get 618.
Okay.
And yeah, you have dinner plans. You said you were driving in. Is that correct?
Just taking the commuter rail.
The
So-
commuter rail.
Yeah, I'll probably get a hotel as well.
Well, good news. You actually walk into the lobby of the Boxer Hotel where you were able to get a hotel room,
Wonderful.
and the receptionist goes, gets your information and gives you room 615.
All right. I'm going to unpack. I don't see my fellow agent, so I'm just going to proceed as usual.
Is the text message, because the other two can reach here at the same time, are you texting that you're thinking of going to the restaurant?
Oh, that's true. I think I would just say that I'm here, in Boston.
yeah, it might not be best that we all go in mass. We're going early. I mean, this is a day or two early. If you can, just to kind of, just scope the place.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
We'll call either make a reservation online or call for tonight. For 2 is what I'll put down.
Yep, they're easily able to do. In fact, they say, oh, you really don't need to make a reservation. We're not that busy. It's a Sunday. We'll say it's a Sunday night. It's the 31st, so you're a day ahead of time. Or I'm sorry, that would be a Monday night. You're a day ahead of time.
All right, great.
I'll be arriving tomorrow afternoon about 1 o'clock. Where are you guys staying? Do we want to all stay together?
I mean, I think I would just text. We're staying at the same hotel.
The
I'll
same
just-
hotel? Is that
same
a hotel?
Yeah, same hotel. I would just say it's Boxer Hotel.
A Boxer.
Yeah.
Boxer's a shitty hotel. All right, whatever. So that's where I will end up.
Okay. And you're coming in the day of, it sounds like.
Right.
How about Agent Dante?
Yeah, I will be arriving the day of as well. And I suppose if they're all in this, if the other four are all staying at the same hotel is what it seems like, then I'll do likewise.
Okay. Well, we will get back to your getting your key cards for that. The night of the 31st. It sounds like we have 3 agents going out to survey the restaurant.
I'll be across the street at like a bar watching.
Perfect. And you can stay there. You see, it looks like it opens at about 2 and it closes at about 2. The restaurant itself is just it's the kind of restaurant you see everywhere. Very standard. You think maybe like 11, 12 tables and a couple party rooms. There is a park behind it that agents that have kind of experience in this sort of thing, though, that would be a wonderful spot where you could just stand behind a tree and like a real creeper look in with some binoculars or something. Be no problem at all. Other than that, it does okay business. It is a Monday night, so not super busy. It's not one of their special nights, and just looks like a pretty Mediterranean restaurant.
Why this place? I'm gonna get a laptop up and then just type in the website of this place. I'm gonna look at the about section.
Yeah. It looks like it got bought and kind of renovated a few years back. You see that the owner is Eduardo Diaz. But beyond that, looks pretty standard. It's got a solid 3.5 stars.
All right, then I'm gonna Google Eduardo Diaz. Yeah, just look at any socials he has.
Yeah, he's got socials. You can see some family pictures. Nothing that really raises
Catches my
a
eye.
red flag. Yeah, it seems like he works at the restaurant there. You can see him like hugging employees in pictures and things. It seems like it's kind of a close-knit restaurant. He does show off a couple of napkins, though. It looks like he's standing. This picture just catches your eye. It's him with these, just to your eye, kind of basic looking napkins, but they're fancily filigreed, and you can see the Gateway Bridges restaurant GBR stenciled onto them. Looks like he's very proud of these napkins.
Freak.
Yeah, I mean, I think when just get there, I want to get the kind of the layout of the place, where would be a good place to watch this. Where's our exits?
Yes.
About how many tables, see if I can get the back room. Ask the receptionist, you host birthday parties here often, or you have a party room?
She gives you a kind of look like, yeah, we have birthday parties here. Maybe not as many as they'd like. It's not full all the time, but if you want to book a birthday party or something, they'll make you a cake. They'll sing happy birthday.
That would be
the party room's just past the bathrooms. It's it kind of looks out onto the park. She kind of points.
it looks very nice.
Yes, and it looks very nice from exactly the point you were making of, if you were an agent, this is a room you would have picked. There's a park over there, so unfortunately surveillance is, you can be looked at in these rooms, but boy, it's right next to the door out, like the back door. If you need to book it, you can get out of here, and the parking lot's right there.
Yeah, we're you have a party room then. Could I just take a peek? I'm looking for a
sure.
place to host a party here.
Yeah, door's open actually. No one's in it today.
Great. Yeah, just kind of wander back, grab a drink.
Yeah, you see there's one of those little signs set up with the little white letters on the black background that says private function, Richard Zaloni birthday, but it's set inside the door, like they'll just trot it out tomorrow. Beyond that, there's a big party table there with kind of that crinkly topping that you use once and throw away. And looks like it's set up for a really mediocre birthday.
Is this does this room have windows? Is it more enclosed?
Yes.
And
it's got 3 pretty decent sized windows out towards the park.
are there curtains or some kind of
No curtains. No. They'd have the little pull down things, but those are all up.
shades?
You doubt they pull them down that often.
Okay. Something about that name. I'll turn to Diana and just something about that name, that the birthday tomorrow. I kind of, you recognize it?
The name itself?
Yeah. I'm just trying to play in front of the hostess. if possible.
Yeah. The hostess is kind of like, I don't know, but who names their kid Richard anymore? It's got such a mean nickname.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
and I just recalled, because my character, she moved from the Midwest to Los Angeles as a kid. I don't know if Zaloni is something that you would even recognize at this point.
I'll say you could have Googled it in this time and you'd go, it's Polish for green.
Yeah. I think she'll whisper that to Donnelly, of course, outside of the hearing range of the receptionist. And I just look around, like it's just like an average restaurant, nothing really spectacular about it.
Yeah. And if you order food, you are reinforced with that feeling of, wow, this is a solid, okay food. It certainly is food. You get your bottle soda and your plate of fries. They're fries, but it's fine.
Yeah, this was picked for a reason, but
looking around, I don't see anything that sticks out other than it's mediocre and plain as white bread type of deal. It's perfect.
We'll take it.
How many buildings are around? Is it tucked in?
There are other buildings that kind of go along the park there, but think strip malls. Nothing too big. In fact, looking to either side, you think a lot of these would clear out by about 5 o'clock because people just go home.
Are the buildings butting up against it, or does this have its own independent? Yeah. Okay,
and it's got its own little parking lot.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I got it kind of lay of the land is what I wanted, and so
okay food, nothing to complain about. I guess savor it for now.
It's tough to savor this food, which is a shame because Mediterranean's usually quite good. But
now I want some Mediterranean food.
Is there a bar close by?
There's a bar
for sure. There's a bar close by.
Is that where Dent waves? Like,
I'll pick at the food, and just pay cash and throw down a tip and find that nearest bar.
Perfect. Yeah, and Dent, you're watching this. It's pretty easy for you to, maybe if you take a stroll, you can get a pretty good vantage point inside. You can even see Donnelly walking around the little room. It's got some good sight lines.
Good to attack
or
the
watch.
Restaurant?
Yeah,
okay. So it's not that secure.
It's not that secure.
Doesn't
Right.
look secure at all.
But you think if you went to the parking lot, you could get to your car fast. So that's something.
That's the only selling point, then. It's still not good. This smells of shit.
Or eventually at the bar.
Yeah. You three are at the bar.
Yeah, I don't like this. It seems like it's way too open. We could easily be picked off.
Why engage?
Pardon?
Why engage? We don't have to. If it smells of shit, it's probably shit, and we don't want to get any on our clothes.
How close do we know these Agent Dust and Dante?
It's been like 20 years, right? Since,
You've never met me.
Oh,
Never
okay.
met.
Never met Dust. Okay.
I'm a young whippersnapper.
The young 37-year-old.
I know. Yeah, we could send just a few of us in, a few agents in for the party.
Mm.
A few others could be outside, kind of.
Yeah, on the day of, I
Watching.
want to see if anyone's watching in the sight lines that we looked over. Can't be too careful.
Yeah, we'll start doing a little hand draw. Get a napkin, pull out or a piece of paper here, and pull out a pencil and start kind of just outlining the place. Where would be a good place to park a car if we needed to get out quickly. Sight lines, if there was going to be a sniper or something.
Get a rental car.
Yeah, just kind of get that workout with the other agents. What do they think? And
All right. Well, let's kind of cast the clock ahead as we watch the three agents that are there start mapping this out. And we get to the next day as Agent Dante and Dust, you will also arrive. Where are you guys meeting up?
Well, I'm going to the Boxer Hotel.
Okay.
I'll probably meet Dust around the same time he arrives at the Boxer.
Okay.
But I don't know you, so
Yeah.
Right, but I'll arrive in the lobby and kind of look
Thanks.
around for somebody else who's looking around with the old stupid flip phone.
You here?
Well, I'll just, I mean, if I spot Dust or person, young, yeah, I'll just walk up and say, seems like a pretty good day for a birthday party, don't you think?
yeah, maybe. It's like an inferno in here, though.
Tends to be that way. It is Earth after all.
I'll shake
Ashes
its
to
hand.
ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah. I'll shake its hand. So if the paranoid old folks scoped the place out and made sure there were
I'm sure they have. The funny thing about them, Agent Dust, you'll find is that they'll be convinced somebody's trying to kill them. When if they wanted to do that, they could have just mailed us all mail bombs.
That's true. I'm glad it wasn't a car bomb, jeez, or a box bomb.
Well, at least it'd be quick.
It would send us anthrax or something in the mail.
All right. And you both go up and you get your room keys. Agent Dust, you are in room 615. And Agent Dante, you are in room 613.
Dante, do you want to switch rooms?
What,
I'm
you have,
fond of the number 13.
I don't give a shit. Sure. What was your room number?
615.
Oh, I thought I was 615.
I think I have you in 614.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right. Where do you suppose they are? They're
I
probably not
assume
in the bar. Or...
I'm probably getting drinks with Donnelly, to be honest.
In the boxer bar or some
The boxer bar, yeah. We're chumming it up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll meet you down the stairs in 10 minutes. We can get something to eat. We've
Sounds
still
good.
got a couple of hours.
Diana might be just taking a quick shower before meeting them at the bar.
Yeah, and we'll say it's a middle afternoon, so it's not too early to start drinking. There's
Okay.
a couple other people there, but not sitting so close you feel like you have
Voice
to
in
worry
my
about them.
head, time is a social construct.
Mhm.
The only
Yeah.
thing that says certain times are for drinking is society, which is easily ignored.
Correct. So you are at drinking time on September 1st. Miller time, as they call it,
Oh,
Uh,
God.
in the boxer bar.
Sam Adams time. So do we recognize any of that, or do we identify each other?
Dante, you
I've-
definitely do,
I've
right?
yeah, I know Donnelly then and Diana.
Okay.
So I'll bring Dust over to at least where Donnelly and Dent are drinking, and I'll walk up to them and say, "What are you having?"
Just water for me. It's a long drive.
I'll look at Dent. Just water.
Whiskey.
At least I got a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't wake up screaming. So
Yeah. I
So
just
Are
walked.
you
I just walked
spoiling
in.
yourself today, Dent, or are you just drinking more Jim Beam?
Oh, I'm surprised you live this long, pissant.
So
There are plenty
I'm
of ways to survive, Dent.
I'm getting the best scotch they have in the place. So
Hey, let's see. I'm gonna have some too. We're gonna order at least a good stiff drink before we go.
Well, stick near me and you'll live a little longer.
Do they
you
have
guys
any
look like you've
absinthe?
been through some stuff.
Haven't we all? Oh, not you. You weren't
Well,
here.
I've been
10
through
minutes
some
ago.
stuff, but nothing like what I guess you guys been through.
I'm telling you right now, I got a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Do you
I
ever
told
have a
Donnelly
good
here.
feeling?
doesn't it seem like if you say
Doesn't it
that,
seem
then
odd
there's going to
that
be
you
something?
saw that symbol on that envelope out of the blue 20 years later?
You've seen it
Oh.
before?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That symbol spells trouble. And if you're telling me there's nothing wrong, then you got another thing coming, Dante.
Well, I mean, it's
I
a
never said there was nothing wrong. I just don't know what the hell you expected.
Well, I don't want to just waltz in there.
I've seen some.
well,
Why
I'm not
not?
sure that I believe in demons. I mean, it's it's from
We've
the Key of
seen.
Solomon.
I completely believe that case still haunts me.
Really,
Yeah, this
Is
is
anyone listening in?
Look,
it's
Do an
probably
alertness roll.
noisy.
Oh, yeah.
Crit fail.
Okay. You're looking around. The bartender's really kind of keeping an eye on you, you feel like.
Ugh. They're all the same.
then
Can we get a booth or something?
if you look, I mean, if you're gonna chicken out, you can just go home, I'm sure. You don't have to go follow up on an invitation.
I'll be right
considered
across the
rude,
street.
But
Well, I for one want to know what's up. You only live once.
that some say that life could be pain and torture and hell.
but I think Dust has the right idea. Why not see?
I'm just.
Why not
I
go?
mean, I know you probably. I'm sure you have your reasons, but come on, the demon mentioned in, Solomon's the Key of Solomon, 20th
It's-
king of hell out of
Symbols
72.
Dust take on multiple meanings, you know.
Is there other meanings?
Sure.
There's a saying that goes,
Oh, if
curiosity kills the cat. You're more than happy to go if you want, Dust.
I'm definitely.
I mean, are you
going.
not
I mean,
not curious, Agent Diana?
At least the cat gets to find
Why-
out what the hell's going on before he dies.
So you all come here to do what? Not go?
No, to observe. We're gonna watch
Okay, well,
what happens.
Agent Dante and I will go in, and you guys can observe,
Yeah.
and then
Go
we get
for
the
it.
money at the end.
There's no money in this business.
There's no money.
Wait, they're not paying us?
Mm.
So it looks like Dante's just going by himself at this point.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I'll go in if we've got two agents outside.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Sounds
You're a
good.
better man than me, Dudley.
I'm sure you really like to watch.
Can we at least get clear what our specialities are? I mean, I'm if it comes to human anthropology and ancient things and some of the occult,
Oh, thank God! It's finally
blood.
somebody else of education, intelligence. Gee, I am media specialist also.
Yeah, okay. Good thing you're
Humans
going in,
are-
Donnelly, because these liberal arts aren't gonna fucking defend themselves.
It sounds like it.
That's why I volunteered.
Good man.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
how-
you got my back, so
Well,
I
got
mean,
people to hide behind there.
were you able to protect yourself at McAllister then behind those guns of yours? Did that work particularly well for you?
Against certain things, yeah. Against others, you know the nature of our business.
I'd rather have it than need it.
Yeah, sometimes a threat's all too human.
I'd like to really know what you guys saw. Maybe not here, but maybe later.
I ignore him.
Diana just shakes her head,
I'll
takes a
just-
drink.
I'll give Dust a look
Must have been
Like,
awful.
later.
Wait, how old are you again?
May 37.
Ah, no wonder. Okay.
Yes, I can still run and jump and dodge.
Oh, so can I. Maybe faster than you and way quicker than you.
I don't know. What's your score?
I'm not
On a
talking. This is
scale
not.
of 1 to 100.
This is not Call of Duty here.
So who's got a car?
Oh, we need to get a rental car.
I got a car.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
That's
park it out in the
car.
parking lot. It's a good escape route should you need it.
Okay.
So it sounds like we've got 3 people going in. You know the meeting, based on your call, is at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
What time are you arriving?
When they arrive.
7:45.
Yeah,
I'm going to
15
be
minutes
drinking at the bar since 5 p.m.
Okay.
Well,
The
the other three are going to
person-
go drinking. I'll take Dust aside.
the person on the phone did say we can arrive early. I'm not sure if that was a code. Maybe they want us to arrive early. In case
Well, we can arrive early if you'd like.
Yeah, because what if they
But-
wanted us to arrive early because they didn't want anybody who was tapping into the phone line to hear 8 o'clock and then show up too late? That didn't make much sense the way I said it, but you get the gist of it. Seems like
Well, I
everything
mean,
in
with
this
thinking like
COVID
that, you'll end up with Dent and Donnelly in no time, Dust.
I hope that doesn't mean I'm going to be old and crazy.
I'm afraid so. It's an occupational hazard. You see, Dust. There was about 20 years ago. We went to a place called the McAllister Building. And in the beginning, in the day, it was just a bunch of artists lived there, creative types. I think, people like us.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, there was somebody went missing. That symbol was among her belongings in her apartment. The place was trashed.
Oh,
Night,
okay.
at night, the building went up forever. Floor after floor after floor.
Extra dimensional projection. Interesting idea.
Projection's a funny word.
And yeah, Dante, maybe you're thinking of that. You can still hear Agent Marcus's screams as he's on fire in the night floors.
Dante, you're your media specialist. You ever where are you from? New York?
Those questions you'll find you shouldn't be asking to Dent or Donnelly.
You ever heard of Red
But-
Rose? I mean, there was a Stephen King novel, but the Stephen King novel was based on a real building. Supposedly, you went into the building to survey it, and it had 12 rooms. And then you went in again, and it had 15 rooms. And then you went in again, and it had 7 rooms. And
Something.
it was
I mean,
well
that's
documented.
you're grasping kind of the idea, but
The night floor idea.
this
Interesting.
ballrooms and masquerades.
It's interesting. Should do some research on it. Are you afraid? Tell me if you're afraid that sort of thing's going to happen again, and we'll have to back up, do a little research.
Now, it's the symbol. I mean, it's a symbol that has everybody jumpy. I mean, it could be a herald of things to come.
I mean, there's some.
The night floors
Well-
were occupied in a sense.
Interesting.
Are you
So-
much into plays?
You mean like Wicked and I don't know. I'm not much into plays. No.
No. More esoteric than that. Never mind.
What, Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, people like that?
Who?
No. Well, in a way, we're talking real literature, Agent Dust.
Well, I'm familiar with the
It's-
concept that some mystics have, that sounds and words can cause effects. I mean, that's the basis of most magic ideas. Words and
Well,
thoughts can
we
shape the
found-
universe.
In the McAllister building, we came across copies of a play. We damn pressed to find it, though. Most every
Was-
copy on Earth was burned when it was printed, from what I can find.
It sounds like some shit like our handlers talk about. I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of that. But
I have
I tend to embrace and believe most things like that.
Mhm.
And you're not just
Well-
some dumb Joe telling me this stuff. So
If you have some time, I mean, I'll take Dust up to my room, and I'll open my duffel bag, and I'll pull out.
I'd just as soon you don't show me something that, for all I know, you're infected and you're just going to try to infect me like some sort of virus with
I mean, you could talk about literature and infecting people with ideas, but I mean, if you want to know what everybody's so jittery
All right.
about that symbol on the paper, and I'll pull out a little, this little copy of a book called The King in Yellow.
what is that, by Blake or
It's a memento.
Well,
cool.
this is a kind of a red cover, and there's something embellished on the front of it. Agent Dust, can you make a sanity roll?
Fucking fuck. Fuck. What's the worst roll that I could possibly roll?
Cherries. Or 100.
No, this is Delta Green. 99.
Okay.
Have you seen the yellow sign, Agent Dust?
Oh, I look at the fucking thing.
Yeah, and lose 4 sanity as you just feel this sense of moroseness and lethargy kind of sweep over you looking at this book. This thing just, it brings up your worst memories.
And that's just from looking at the cover.
Yes.
Oh. Can I borrow it?
Very pained expression crosses my face, but Agent Donnelly, Agent Dent, and Agent Diana are jittery people, Agent Dust.
Yeah.
Just be careful around them.
Okay. Can I borrow it for an hour?
Of course.
All right.
And it's a thin little folio. You don't
Yeah.
think it would take that long to read, really. It's got this nice red leather cover to it with this disturbing symbol stamped in it. You don't really like looking at it very much. All right.
So I'll take it back to my room for.
Perfect. Now,
Until we're ready.
has any of this changed what time you'd like to arrive?
Let's say 7:30.
So let's jump to the two that are going to be surveilling this sort of situation, because we have a few outside. What kind of setup are you preparing?
Well, I'm not bringing the double barrel, that's for sure. Too hot. I'll just have my concealed handgun. I'm going to sit at the bar across the street, just watch. I'm going to have a beer in my hand. And I'm going to be there. We're going to be there probably at 5 o'clock.
Roll luck for me.
02.
Oh, two.
Do I need to roll as well?
Nope, just one
Okay.
of you can do it.
All right. Okay.
You managed to get a booth that actually has a pretty decent sight line towards the back of the building. You're not going to be able to see directly into the windows from here because of the park directly adjacent. You're kind of alongside it, but you have a really good view of the parking lot.
Awesome.
And great. You two then will actually be the first to see at the restaurant. They start doing business. The sun goes down, the parking lot lights flick on, and at 7 o'clock, an SUV rolls in. And you can see it's kind of a beige color, and it parks in the lot, and you maybe don't think of it initially as you see an African-American man kind of walk out and walk into the restaurant. He's like any other person. But then you see the lights flick on in the party room. You can kind of see them cast out into the park, which is how you know there's now someone there. And you can see kind of the shape of a shadow moving in those, kind of by the windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like this one bit.
I don't either. Should we tell them that we saw that, or let it play out?
I'm going to be in constant communication with Donnelly through text So I'll let him know about the SUV and the African American man.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, you're kind of casting back, and maybe you've been taking pictures as you go. This individual looks like they're maybe about 60 or so years old. And they were wearing kind of a black windbreaker, and it looks like gloves, like just thin, like driving gloves.
He looks pretty normal. I don't know if it's someone we would recognize through papers or something.
I mean, what are
social
you
media.
expecting? A tentacled monster? Come on.
No, I'm just only thinking of if you had. I don't think this man had some any social media presence or something like that. I don't know.
Honey, we don't have facial ID through our phones yet.
But yeah, not yet.
I mean, one day we'll be microchipped.
Oh yeah, not gonna let that happen to me. You have to go over my dead body.
All right. They might. They just might. So if you are all three, the three of you coming in, then aware of this as you arrive at 7:30, you can see in the parking lot there's the vehicle that they mentioned, and other people there as well. You can see that the SUV is parked kind of near the back entrance. And he did what we would call, in my family at least, the Batmobile parking. So you could pull just straight out. You don't have to turn around or anything.
Yeah, could I run his plates? Well, I'll just write it down because I don't have access
sure.
to a complete computer.
7:30, the group arrives, and you can see the waitress asks for three of you table for three.
No, I believe we have a
We
reservation.
have a party,
Birthday party?
to attend.
Oh yeah, right past the bathrooms. Go back there, and
Thanks.
yeah, great. Have a good time. Let us know if we can get you anything.
Oh, also,
Thank you.
that wasn't our usual handler, right?
No.
All right.
You've never seen this person in your life.
I'll walk into the party room and say, "Happy birthday!"
And you are immediately greeted, because this has a Mediterranean restaurant. You've got kind of those rich smells and cooking oil, lots of cooking oil. But as you walk in, this man turns to you, and you note he doesn't really like look you in the eye or anything. He just kind of turns, and he's got a rubber banded together envelope, like a little folder, like the little plastic binders you'd have. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's see. It was good, Agent Exeter. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please go ahead and sit down.
Dust.
Oh, I see. Yes, great.
Donnelly. He seems like you and Den, straight to business sort of man.
Yeah.
I
Is
would
there
like
anything
to-
you'd recommend on the menu?
I would recommend that we get started. Is the rest of your team coming?
They're
Well, there would be more
surveilling.
resources.
There's two more. We'll fill them in.
Smart. Very good. Please come sit. He gestures towards this party table. It's got little plates set up and everything.
I'm gonna text. Looks like our contact. Maybe
I'll just say status quo.
Okay.
And as he's kind of moving around, this is where you recognize the underhint. This guy smells like he has not showered in a while, with a thick undercoat of oil and gasoline. And Agent Diana, I think you have a very high human, right? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
This guy looks like he has not slept well in a long time and is stressed out. He's hiding it, but he is stressed out.
Yeah, she would recognize that immediately. And it's
Do I recognize
similar.
that as well with a human to 40?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a
It's
60.
not that well hidden. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just smell the air. You've been working on a car?
Yeah, something like that. It's
Mm.
not germane to this discussion right now. What I'm about to tell you is about Operation India Moon. And he sits down. Please take a seat. Great. All right. This is about locating some missing operatives for our organization. Seems that 5 of them have gone missing from a local friendly care facility named the Dorchester House. We luckily have a friendly there, and he's unrubber banding this binder as he goes, and he pops open the top and hands out a card, a business card. This individual is a friendly at the Dorchester House Psychiatric Facility. And you can
Another
see it's
dick.
yes, Dr. Richard F. Dallin, director, and contact information. He slides that across the table to whoever's sitting closest. You can contact him. He is expecting to meet with members of our organization.
When did you lose contact with these agents?
My understanding is that they went missing on the 28th of August, and you were contacted shortly.
And what case were they working?
These are not... Let me give you some background of this facility. This facility is it is special. It is where we, as an organization, put people like us that have seen too much. Prior to our people's incarceration there, all of them have come in contact with a book of unknown quantity, properties. We don't know. It goes by many titles. This is a known threat. We don't know much about it, but if you recover during the course of this investigation any occult book, you are to report it immediately. You may look at the book title and the book author. You are not, under any circumstances, to read the book.
Do we know the title and the book author?
It goes by many titles, and we do not know the author. My advice would be to not read anything.
Big book, little book?
We do not know. All we know is that they came into contact with this book.
Okay.
Now, obviously, the names that we have are replacement names, but you might find that they are still going by their patient names. Cal Diasa, Leela Mack, Kim Plaslid, Ray Bilibas, and Toman F. Prutoth. These are the names they went by in the facility.
Got it.
As I said, Director Dallin is expecting you. However, we do have one more piece of information that you might find relevant. And he reaches back into this binder and pulls out a picture, kind of a Polaroid type. He hands it to you, Dante.
Abigail Wright has gone to sea, crossed the waves to rescue me. In a ship both tall and fine, she rounds the corner, marking time.
And go ahead and make a sanity roll. You too, Donnelly, as you are again
no
reminded.
Abigail.
Oh, 5.
Okay.
Means
Oh.
nothing to me.
Yes.
50. I'm good.
Okay. You swallow the lump in your throat looking at this as he passes it over as well.
Does it mean something to you, Agent Donnelly?
It
Yeah.
means a great deal.
Yeah.
I think to the both of us.
Hmm.
Abigail certainly went somewhere.
Well, maybe that can help you in finding her. Now, you will not be in contact with me for this. I am leading off the operation, but I am giving you another way to contact our organization. And he reaches back into the plastic binder, and this time he brings out the it's a bulky satellite phone, and it looks old. Like think the old kind of brick sort of thing. And he holds it out to the three of you.
Yeah, just take it.
Well,
Well,
Very good. And you take a look at it, you can see just from a quick glance at it, it's got 1 through 9, 0, a star and a pound. You're not, going to be texting people on this probably. It's a little before that. It's got one of those long antennas that you would pull out. And if you need anything, dial star 616 on the phone. But keep communications to a minimum. We're still not trying to ruffle any feathers. Do you have
of course,
questions?
shouldn't be much to communicate, with the whole bar on reading.
I hope you're able to find these agents quickly.
are we bringing them back to the facility?
That would be ideal, yes. These are still agents, and we aren't really in the business of permanently retiring every agent that gets hurt in the line of duty.
Good to know that.
It is.
So with the Polaroid, where was that taken?
My understanding is that it is from one of their rooms. I do not know which one. Director Dallin would be able to fill you out more.
All right.
And you can see he kind of is almost like nodding off as he's talking to you. I'm sorry.
Is that
You
everything?
have.
Do you want to go? You look really tired.
This job keeps us busy. Although he's kind of looking you up and down, but never making eye contact. It's just down on the ground. You'll find out in time. Yes, I believe that is all that I have for you. Very good. Good luck. He stands up.
Happy birthday.
I'm not.
Or
Okay, fine. And he turns to walk out. The three of you that are there, please make alertness checks.
I've got some things to.
No,
67. Nope.
78. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, wonderful. I love it. You watch him walk out of the room and out the back door. It looks like he's
So,
going right to his car.
I bet you $20 he's gonna light himself on fire.
Well, I don't
Viking hero
know.
style.
I noticed a couple of interesting things. Star 616. In a lot of literature, people believe that the number of the Antichrist or the beast is 666, but in some texts it's 616, depending on which version of the Greek you find. Interesting that number is showing up.
I'm glad they have some sense of dramatic flair. I'm like trying to flag down like a waitress or a waiter, like who, like
Also, there's something with those names.
Yep.
They're
She'll
not real
walk in.
names.
Yeah.
It's like, and are
yes.
they anagrams? Maybe they're anagrams.
I'm gonna get up and like go to the restroom. But I'm texting Den.
I text back.
Perfect.
Like, hey, I'm already trying to tell him.
Okay, we will get to that in just a second. Dante, the waitress, you flag her down. She comes in. She's got a tray under her arm. Yes, can I help you?
yes, I would like to order.
Great. I was kind of wondering. Sure. She'll take out a menu and take your order. Let's cut out to the bar. The two of you watch. You get that ping from Donnelly, and you can see Agent Exeter exit the back of the room or the building and walk to his SUV.
Did you mention Exeter's name?
I
Donnelly?
should have if I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I had it, I would.
I'll turn to Diana and say, like, told you this smells like shit. A, B, or C cell usually gives out the missions. I'm gonna follow this guy.
Okay. Do we have a separate card?
I will hail a taxi.
Ooh, the classic.
Mhm.
Follow that man.
Do a luck roll.
Okay, here we go. 14.
14.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
There is a taxi that pulls up right alongside, and you say, "Tell that man."
Yeah.
Uh,
I
I'll
will
go.
wave money in his face.
he looks at this SUV. You can see it's starting to pull out, and he watches it turn. He goes, "You know that guy's state police, right?"
So am I.
Make a let's see. I want to say some sort of charisma roll.
Yeah, I can roll charisma. Hell yeah.
But yeah, do a persuasion of some kind.
That's good.
Awesome.
All right.
You don't need.
Money. He like snags the money out of your hand and starts to follow.
Yeah, I'm going with. At least he's not alone.
Okay.
Mhm.
And he starts to drive out along the streets. And you are following him, and he's turning. He's not like blazing away. He's turning towards the highway.
Okay.
Then he gets on the highway, and
Okay.
you're following.
Is he heading north or south?
We'll say he's heading north. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's towards North Shore, Lowell,
Mhm.
Essex.
And yeah, well, you think that at first, and then you realize he's taking a turn off the highway, and another turn, and another, and you realize he's
He's just going in circles.
Yeah, and the taxi driver looks back at you. Do you want
You can
me to
take me
keep-
back. Take me. I've seen enough.
Okay. Great.
I'll turn to Diane and say, I've seen this before. This happened with the other group 20 years ago. They're compromised.
This isn't good.
And I'll text Only, like, danger.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get up, like I said, and make like I'm going to the restroom, but tell the waitress this party is a bust. I'm gonna
Oh no,
I'm
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get out of here. And then as I'm walking out, have you seen the yellow sign? As I turn to her and just get a read on her.
Like a caution wet floor. Did somebody have an accident?
Oh, I just ignore her. She seems to be
Yeah, she's giving
unaware
a
of
very
this.
confused. Yeah, a very
just-
confused look.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out and go over to the bar.
She does actually kind of walk after you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Is there something we can do better next time? I see people are just leaving and they didn't order any. Are you coming back?
Oh, no, I don't plan on coming back. Guys in there sending them, I think they'll eat.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. And she actually she seems genuinely worried as
Yeah, the
you're
birthday
walking
boy
away.
just took off, so I don't think it's gonna happen. So
That was the Oh no. That's so sad.
I think the other two pissed them off or something. They said something. I don't
Is Mr. Marbus going to come back?
know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, if it was that bad, we can give a refund.
Yeah, you could take that up with Mr. Marvis.
Okay, yeah, we'll give him a call. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We usually do a lot better. Okay, I see you're heading out. I've got people I need to talk to. And for the two still inside, your waitress looks decidedly more flustered now as she's bringing you your food.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of
It looks
course.
delightful.
Do you still want the birthday cake?
Oh, if it's made, of course.
I want the birthday cake.
Just
Is it
because
chocolate?
everybody else is sorry, old family problems.
Great. And they will bring out the two of you a very sad looking chocolate cake that doesn't have any birthday. Actually would have 51. It says 51 on it. She lights it. Well, I guess we won't sing since the birthday boy's gone.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
Of course.
So, Dante, I don't think he was displaying solid human behavior. It was pretty bizarre. I was going to get up and walk behind him and see if he had a zipper.
That might have been wise. No, I think he's a little. I think he's lost it just a bit.
But what do you think of these names? I think they've got to be some sort of anagrams. Who names somebody? It's bizarre last names.
Bilibus
Belibus,
plus
Plutoth.
Plaslad. This Pruthoth. I mean, that sounds like Prufrock. If you're familiar with T.S.
Wow.
Eliot.
Well, there's a lot of weird names in weird tomes that end in off. So that's kind of weird.
True. What did you think of the book?
It was okay. I'll give it back to you when we get back.
It's interesting that you find it simply okay, as I'm pretty sure that man implied that it would kill us all.
Well, I
Take a bite.
didn't care for I didn't care. The plot line was heavy and it was a little bit too sing-songy for me. And
Well, did you at least get to
didn't
the
like the
second
cover.
act?
I'll maybe I'll read it. I will see.
You gotta get. You can't judge it until you gotta read the second act. Oh, you don't.
Where'd you
gotta
get that?
do anything.
Where did you get that? You said you got that book in the building you were describing for me?
Yeah, the McAllister building.
Why didn't you turn it into Delta Green? Kept it as a souvenir, did you?
Have you? What is your impression of Dent, Donnelly, and Diana, Dust?
Old people. I mean, I'm sure they were probably cowboys in their day and age,
Cowboys,
but they've been
destroyers.
tamed. They've been
They're
tamed.
destroyers, tamed. Please, you give people a window into so many things, and they just want to break it.
Were you there too?
I was there. The thing is, like the Polaroid, I'll point at it. This was the girl who went missing. This was the message we found in her apartment, gone to sea,
Abigail.
but she went upstairs, you understand, all the way to the top.
Well, it's interesting. Maybe we've got both some sort of time travel, dilation, the multiple instances of the same person in multiple places. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Or in multiple, you may talk about multiple people, and it could just be the same place. You understand? Does that make sense to you?
As Doctor Who said, timey-wimey, weird.
No, look, you're talking about time sequences. We're not talking about time here, Dust. We're talking about a place.
Well,
And it's a place, I believe, at this point. I don't know how far you got, but you must have heard of it by now in the book.
I don't know. It's kind of all over the place.
She's there. She's still there. She never left. Does that make sense?
We better go talk to the others. Are you done? Those are nice French fries.
They're okay French fries. The cake is pretty iffy too.
They didn't put much salt in it. It's a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna, like, before we go, just the attitude that Mr. Exeter showed towards reading things, Dust, you may find a little lenient among our group of companions.
Well, that's good to know. I myself am somewhat in favor of studying rather than destroying.
Good. So perhaps it's best if I just come out and say it. It may be best to keep book club between the two of us. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
For both our safety.
I don't see the
Otherwise, we
reason
may
why
be
not
in an
to.
unmarked grave together, bullets in our heads.
I like to know all of the stuff before I act.
Good. As I said, it's nice to have somebody else of a more refined mindset.
Well,
around.
That's a good we cut past the refined mindset as the taxi pulls up and you can see Donnelly, you're kind of going, you're walking out, the taxi pulls up, but time's a little there, maybe you waited a while and they pull back in. Sorry, Diana, and didn't pull back up and I assume exit the taxi cab.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to meet up with the rest of the group, or at least Donley, because I trust Donley.
Yeah.
So you can go over whatever
We
happened.
meet up.
I'll give you the rundown of everything that happened from my vantage point. And,
Yeah,
um,
and I'll explain, like, A, B, or C usually gives out these things.
right.
And I tailed the car and they just went round and round in circles, just like how the compromised cell went round and round in circles 20 years ago when I tailed them.
Yeah.
So we were right to stake it out.
And we're looking for a compromised cell.
And just to like, be clear, our organization doesn't take care of our people by putting them in a nursing home. It takes care of them.
Yeah, it was news to me.
Yeah, that's something I didn't know about.
Those are just liabilities right there. They wouldn't just
It's a whole
leave
facility,
them out there.
a whole
Yeah.
facility of liabilities.
Are we together yet, or are we?
I'm just with Donley.
Yeah,
Because
We're-
you're
we're
probably
talking
with
in the
Dante.
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
let's
guys
keep
are
it
eating.
with the three for a second. These three are at the bar. And
Yeah.
you're kind of talking. You're leaned over and make a. Well, you don't even need to because you're kind of talking about this like this is odd, and you right next to you, Dent. You hear a whistle, a loud whistle. I doubt my microphone will let me. And you jump a little and you see, as you turn, there is a woman standing there dressed in this bulky cold weather clothing. And she looks like she is just sweating up a storm. It's like 70 degrees out. It is not. You don't need stuff.
September.
And she's panting and going like, oh my God. 3 days. 3 days. And she just takes her hand and puts it to Dent's lips. And then she turns and books it. She is crashing into tables in this bar, like knocking into people. She's just booking it out onto the street. What do you three do?
Can we, because I was thinking about just grabbing her for touching Dent.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make a, try and do like a unarmed or...
Unarmed?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if there's a way to assist.
Sure, make the roll. That'll basically be advantage.
Yeah, because when she was reaching for him, just try to spin around, put some cuffs on her.
Oh, that's a success.
I'm in shock. I'm not doing anything.
Success
No,
from me.
I got a
Okay.
79.
Donley, you reach out, you miss, but Diana, you get a hold of this winter coat. And she's like straining against you. Maybe you had to move a little bit across the bar to grab it. And people are kind of looking at the two of you as she's trying to run towards the door.
I'll take a
Yeah.
picture of her.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Pull out some credentials and hold up some, my FBI, my fake FBI badge, and just calm the place down.
And she's still pulling Agent Diana, make a strength check against
Okay.
this.
Kind of decent. Oh, 06.
Okay. That is good because you are pulling at her and her feet slip out from under her and she wails her head into a table. And you can see there's a splat of blood as she crumples to the ground and just starts to like cry basically. Oh no. But I believe you're adapted to violence, so
Yeah, this is like. I just looks over to the other two that
he called me. I was just doing what I'm
Who
supposed
sent
to.
you? Yeah, basically, I was going to yell. Who sent her? Who sent you?
He called me. I'm late. I'm sorry.
He called you.
And she's pointing at Dent.
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
What do you mean 3 days?
They'll understand you. And there's blood getting into her eyes. They'll finally understand what you're saying, but it doesn't last forever. Please.
let me patch you up there. Just stop the bleeding.
I'm just going to grab
Cry.
a cell phone from her if she has a cell phone on her.
Do a luck.
Oh, yeah, below 2.
Okay, yeah, she has a cell phone on her.
Just run through the numbers.
Okay.
See if Dent recognizes.
The numbers on her phone are just looks like people that she might know. Doesn't look like anything you see a mom, a dad,
She have
maybe a
ID.
sister. Yeah, she has a driver's license.
And this is
She's just kind of sitting. Her name is Yardley Grant. Age 22.
Yardley Grant. That the name is. That the name.
okay. Well, I don't want to make a scene at this bar, so I'm not even going to press charges.
I didn't do anything.
She was reaching for you, Dent. But yeah, if you don't want to press charges, we'll let her go.
I'm just actually stopping the bleeding. At least
Yeah.
calm her down a little bit.
You kind of stitch it up a little, like you have to put the little things on there to do this. And she, as soon as you kind of say she's good to go, she gets that look in her eyes and bolts again. Just this trail of blood, kind of streaming behind her almost.
Yeah, I did my best. I mean,
No, you did good.
yeah.
And
3
Dent.
days.
You didn't recognize her, Dent?
No.
yeah.
Nope. Well,
I was hoping, since I got a photo of her, if her face matches up to any of those names that Mr. Handler gave us, then we know something's up.
right.
Are you looking back at the picture
Mhm.
you got of her? Make a sanity roll,
All right.
as the picture has been
I failed.
replaced. Yeah. Do a D4. The picture has been replaced with a piece of paper. You took a picture of a piece of paper with a golden seal of Fornius.
Fuck. Demon.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4. I'm gonna roll for a bond
Okay.
to hold my shit together.
Do we all need to roll or only him?
Yeah, I think
2.
if he's
And I'm
showing you
taking-
the seal, yes, go ahead and roll sanity,
All
because
right.
you saw him take a picture of this woman.
Oh, I succeeded that. Wow. Okay.
They're
Yes.
already starting to
Yeah.
visit us. I had a visitor back 20 years ago.
Oh no, we have 3
I
days.
passed.
Hey, Dent, it'll be all
I'm
right.
visibly disturbed.
Let's get another stiff drink at the bar. Calm our nerves. Everything will be all right.
I gotta switch hotel rooms.
And that's when Dust and Dante will walk in, I think, for the narrative thing.
See the trail of blood.
Yeah.
See the blood.
Doesn't look like
It's
anyone
like you-
called the police, have they?
No,
Just looking
no,
around.
doesn't.
No one's. Okay.
Is it as if like we're the only ones who saw it, or
There are definitely people that saw it.
okay?
They've just kind of turned and been like, whatever.
No, okay. It's maybe it's their normal day.
Agent Den, it seems you got things backwards. You should have been in the restaurant eating fries with us watching this building. This is where the danger was.
I ignore him.
You guys seem to be a little out of control, but
I'm pale. I'm pale.
so you've got another demon, Marquis of Hell, Fornius.
Yeah.
3
And you've
days.
seen
You
these
think
things
that's
before.
So we tell them that, right, before they come.
I assume,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No, they
saying.
just
Yeah,
no, it's strange.
Huh?
yeah.
Should never have come here.
Well,
I guess we're in it now.
so far it's an exercise in puzzles. We seem to have puzzles everywhere. Is this normal for you?
No.
Normal's, relative.
What is normal?
No, there's definitely a normal, and we just need to anchor ourselves in it.
I just look at the blood. That's normal.
So what did she say to you? What did you say that she said?
She said I had 3 days, and then something about until they will finally understand what I'm singing or saying.
But not forever.
Hey,
I don't know.
but not forever.
It's also her name. Like, remember
Sounds like that Ring movie.
that name is weird.
I mean, the
Well,
Ring movie's
I
a
have
little more
to-
generous. They
Oh,
give
yes.
you 7 days.
Yeah,
All right,
now
enough
that poor
wasting
girl is
time. I'm
trapped
gonna
on
call
trapped on a
that
videotape.
same
somewhere
number.
that
I'm gonna
nobody
call
knows.
Cecil.
Okay. You get do a luck roll.
30 out of 50.
Okay.
Pass this time.
What? Dent. This is the well-known Agent Cecil, who has dealt with your shit before.
Well, I survived for 20 years for a good reason.
Okay.
All right. Agent Exeter, what do you know about him? He just gave us a new assignment.
Okay. Nothing. That's how cells work. I don't know Exeter. You don't know
Then you tell
whoever
B
is in
cell.
Sure. What do you want? Exeter is an agent.
What's his
maybe?
status? Is he missing? because he just
Okay.
gave us a new directive and told us not to come back to you.
Okay. Fine. Give me a second. Goddamn, waking me up in the middle of and the line just goes out mid-sentence. And there's about 10 minutes. Then you get the little buzz. And no preamble. Just, did you talk with him?
No.
Damn it. Okay,
What happened?
We did.
Yeah, so other
I-
members
I-
of the
I-
cell talked to him.
okay. Good. He's there. Yeah, great.
What do you mean he's there?
Who Exeter is
No, he drove away.
compromised.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah, we
figured that
figured
shit
that.
out.
Great.
So what do you
Great.
want us to do with him?
Oh my god. Damn it. Who else have you seen?
Do you know
Did you s-
Yardley Grant? Does that
Who
ring
the
a bell?
fuck is you hear like other stuff? No, Yardley Grant. No, what the
That
fuck
might be
is
an agent's real name.
Okay, maybe. Fuck. Have you damn it, how much do V-Cell?
B-cell compromised?
No, have you found them?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We just
What do you
got
mean?
here.
We just got
Oh my
here.
god. Okay. Stay put. I will contact you in the morning. We have to figure this shit show out.
All right, and I'll send him another email address that is secure.
Okay, great. Yeah, great. Don't lose the phone. You still need it. We need to be able to get in touch with you. Okay. Get an eye on Exeter. That is
I tried
your
tailing him,
number-
but he was just going round and round in circles.
Well, then he probably saw you.
Well, I was in a fucking yellow taxi, so yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. And you're feeling like this build up on the other line. Like, God damn it. Okay, yes. Get in touch with him. Figure out what the hell happened to V-Cell. We have not had contact with them. If you hear anything about Operation Mercy, you need to contact me immediately. And what did you say about him not wanting you to contact us?
He gave my cell a phone, an old phone, and said to dial some star 616 number. That's not how we operate.
I mean, it could be, but no, it's not right now. What? Okay. Did you look at the phone?
Who has it?
Who has
Well,
the phone?
I think Donnelly, you
I-
said.
Donnelly
you-
did.
Yeah, I picked it up. As soon as he says that, I'll start.
Looking it over, big brick satellite number pad. You notice that there is a little Pegasus on it with the text Seer Inc. SEERE Inc.
You
Looks
get a
like
dial tone from it?
poke at it. No.
Yeah, we still have the phone.
Dead. Yeah.
Didn't tell him about Dorchester House.
Yeah, I'll tell him about Dorchester. This is the info that he gave us, and I'll give him the rundown.
Yeah. You fill him in on the Dorchester House. He goes, okay, yeah, no, yes, that is an operation. Not operation. Sorry, wrong word. I'm little much. No, we know about the Dorchester House. That's where we retire agents.
Like in The
We-
Prisoner.
I'm unaware of the reference, but possibly.
Anybody watch movies or TV?
Agent Cecil does not watch TV. He's too busy saving the world. But okay.
So what do you want us
we
to do?
we know. Fine. Get a hold of
Go,
Exeter.
we can all go home, and I'd be happy.
No, you will not. You
Fuck,
will
well,
not
who's
go
worth a
home.
try?
Congrats. Your new mission is to get a hold of Exeter. Figure out what the hell is going on with Dorchester, because nothing should be going on with Dorchester. These people need what they have.
Okay, then
Okay.
send us the files you have on it. Send it to that email.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Fine. Get a hold of Exeter. And just boop.
He doesn't seem happy in his job.
No shit.
I love how you handle phone calls, Agent Dent, because you open up with a masturbatory line like, I've survived for 20 years in this business, and then you end by saying, I want to go home. It's beautiful.
You done? All right, so you can get off your soapbox now because we got a job to do.
Uh-huh. Right. Cecil says you have a job to do, so now you're the man on the job. Excellent. I'm gonna.
Now, what's your problem, Dante? You're the only one
I don't
that's
have a
not
problem.
like us. And I gestured towards Donley, Indiana.
Donnelly,
You seem
do
to
have-
not be taking this as seriously as someone should.
I walked in. I talked to Agent Exeter, unlike yourself.
Yeah, and you missed all the warning signs.
Which one of us isn't
You missed
the warning
all
signs?
the
What
warning
did-
signs.
What did I miss?
All right, ladies, let's get back to business. Donnelly, do you have that business card that Exeter gave us? Who grabbed it?
I don't know who got,
I have
who
it.
got this.
Sure, you have it.
Oh, okay. That's Dante has it. All right. I keep having this feeling that there's just codes and clues and everything here. I'm going to sit up all night looking at those names.
You tell that to certain people, they'll diagnose you with schizophrenia.
Yeah, well, if I can't do it, then I've got schizophrenia. If I do it, then it means something.
All right, I'm keeping my eye on you, Dante.
I mean, you can do that, but I think you're supposed to be keeping an eye on Exeter, or at least talking with him at all.
Like I said, you missed all the signs, kid.
Donnelly, you're looking at this phone, right? You
Yeah.
see the thing. You're kind of looking at it. You see the Pegasus, the little seer thing, and you flip it over. Look at the pad. You see it has a little port at the bottom for plugging in. You flip it back, and that's weird. The Pegasus has somebody on it now. There's like just like the little figure. It's nondescript, but
Oh, I expect if I started asking questions on this phone, I'd get maybe an answer. If I start talking into this. Yeah.
Mm,
right.
No,
Well,
I'm not gonna.
Wow, this is going to be interesting.
and I think that's a good point to kind of lead on as you're sitting in this kind of wrecked bar looking at a brick phone, having encountered quite a few interesting names.
Our players included Morgan Llewellyn, Alex Sun, Nell Hipple, Thomas Grooms, and myself with Nathan Decker as the handler. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you would like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This was Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.